Welcome back, everybody, to the WWE 2K15 SmackDown. And The Miz has to put his newly won Intercontinental Championship on the line against the former champion, Kofi Kingston. And we are live for SmackDown from Chicago, Illinois, as the Intercontinental Champion, The Miz, is accompanied by his tag team partner, Damien Sandow, in this Intercontinental Championship match. Now, The Miz regained the Intercontinental Championship from Kofi Kingston in a triple threat match that also involved Roman Reigns, and tonight is Kofi's automatic rematch and his final shot to claim the championship. Can the New Day member overcome the odds and win back the title, or will he fall to the Awesome Ones and their dirty games? And Kofi Kingston, of course, won the Intercontinental title originally in the Elimination Chamber, last defeating Roman Reigns. Reigns and The Miz were involved in the triple threat Intercontinental title match with Kofi Kingston, where The Miz was able to take advantage of the work Roman Reigns put in, and got the pin on Kofi to regain his Intercontinental Championship. Tonight, Kofi and The Miz collide one last time for the Intercontinental title, and both men brought backup on the outside. Of course, Kofi has his New Day member, Xavier Woods at ringside, and The Miz has his tag team partner, Damien Sandow, at ringside. And that's what's on the line, ladies and gentlemen, the white and gold strap, the Intercontinental Championship. And there's a bell, and this championship contest is underway. Kofi Kingston grabs a hold of the side headlock and snaps over The Miz. Miz finds his way out with the leg scissors. And look at Kofi Kingston, great reversal there. Got a tremendous episode of SmackDown here this evening. Kofi Kingston, having to pull double duty here tonight, will team up with Big E to take on Cesaro and Tyson Kidd in the main event. Bryan continues his tap-out challenge, and much, much more. Headlock grab by The Miz. And Kofi Kingston powers his way out. And there's a short arm neck breaker there by Kofi, and a big knee drop. The Miz him having to submit to Batista at WrestleMania in the Champion Showcase. That was an embarrassing night for The Miz and a tremendous victory for Batista at WrestleMania. I'm sure The Miz doesn't want to feel like that again. Now look at Kofi jumping, clothesline, takes down The Miz. So far, Damien Sandow behaving himself at ringside, usually known to cause interference for The Miz in these type matches. The Miz, a very crafty veteran, knows all the tricks of the trade, great ring positioning. Let's talk about great. Look at that knee right to the head of Kofi, right into the temple, I believe. And Kofi tries to take some of that steam out of The Miz by dropping him sternum first onto the knee. And monkey flip sends the Miz across the ring. The referee almost gets it there. And look at Miz wrench back on the arms, trying to force Kofi to submit here. But Miz can't keep the hold on. Kofi escapes. Oh, they collide mid-ring. Kofi turns it into an Irish whip. Oh, and the Miz reverses with the suplex. Big-time Intercontinental title match to kick off SmackDown here. The champion, The Miz, runs down Kofi Kingston with the clothesline. Oh, look at that dirty maneuver there by The Miz to rake the eyes with the boot. Oh, yeah, Kofi just misses wildly there with the drop kick. And The Miz going to take advantage. Drops Kofi head first with a suplex. And Kingston, not to be outdone, goes back to work on the neck of The Miz. Oh, and he smartly avoids The Miz there. And now delivers a big knee to the gut. And The Miz answers back. And here we go, suplex blocked. Kingston reverses the suplex, hits one of his own. The referee takes a knock into the ropes. Kingston shoots Mizan into the corner. And there's a big back elbow. Intercontinental Champ back into the buckles. Kofi spins him around. And there's another massive monkey flip. And Kofi's rolling now. Crossbody off the top. Beautiful springboard from the middle rope. And it's not enough to claim the Intercontinental title. Kofi closing in here on The Miz. Could this be his night to regain the title? Shoots The Miz off the ropes. Leapfrogs over. Oh, and they collide before Kofi can make his next move. The Miz now on the attack. And it's Kingston with the reversal. Oh, and now look at The Miz trying to cut the legs right out from Kofi Kingston, and he does. Oh, huge punches from The Miz. Rock Kofi. Oh, The Miz again goes back to that leg. Trying to prevent Kingston from using that Trouble in Paradise kick, and here's the cover. And it's not enough to keep Kofi down. Kofi back up to his feet, blocks The Miz. And there it is! The Trouble in Paradise kick. This is Kingston's chance to regain the Intercontinental Championship. He rolls him over, but oh no, The Miz's hand ropes. Oh my goodness, Kofi should have pulled him away from the ropes. And now, The Miz is back in action, and he takes out Kofi's bad leg. And this is bad for Kingston here. Covered by The Miz. And it's not enough to keep Kofi down. And Kingston sends The Miz flying again. And this time it's Kofi with the cover. Oh, and comes very close. Had to be at least 2.5 before The Miz kicked out. Kofi Kingston doing everything he can to try to put The Miz away here. And he's got him lined up again. And there's the kick one more time. A second Trouble in Paradise kick. And this time, look at this. Pulls The Miz away from the ropes. Rolls him over. For the 1, 2, 3. And that's it. Kofi Kingston has regained the Intercontinental Championship. Let's take a look at how it went down. Kofi, springboard crossbody from up to the top rope. Didn't get the job done. Miz too tough. The Miz from there tried to chop out the legs from Kofi Kingston. Tried to take away that speed and high flying ability. But Kofi Kingston just too much heart. Kicked out. And then look at this. The Miz brutally drop kicked the leg right out from under Kofi. You can see Kofi writhing in pain on the mat. He just felt like he had no more to offer. The Miz thought he was done. Rolled Kofi over. And look at this. 1, 2. And Kingston still found it in himself to kick out. And then he hits the huge second Trouble in Paradise of the match. Rolls Miz over. And look at this. 1, 2, 3. And we have a brand new Intercontinental Champion. And the New Day brings gold back into the fold. Congratulations to Kofi Kingston, and I'm sure Vickie and Xavier Woods are going to be on the hunt for the tag team titles real soon. Congrats to Kofi Kingston, and looks like The Miz has to go back to the drawing board. Daniel Bryan continues his tap-out challenge, and this week it's been answered by General Adnan. General Adnan, of course, represents the militia, also known as the Triangle of Terror, along with his teammates Colonel Mustafa and Sergeant Slaughter. And tonight he stepped up to accept the tap-out challenge of Daniel Bryan. And Daniel Bryan had a huge victory at WrestleMania, defeating Shawn Michaels in an Iron Man match, 5 wins to 1. After that dominant performance, he's been granted a WWE Championship match next month on pay-per-view. Meanwhile, this month on pay-per-view, The Undertaker and John Cena will have to settle their score, and the winner of that match faces Daniel Bryan next month. So, to fill in the time till his title match, Daniel Bryan has started the Tap-Out Challenge. Last week, he put down Santino Marella, and this week, he finds himself up against the malicious General Adnan. Now, people who start to be a little suspicious of Daniel Bryan's opponents here. Last week was Santino Marella, and this week was General Adnan. And while both men are class competitors in their own right, they're kind of the bottom of the rankings here in the WWE. So a lot of people are questioning whether Daniel Bryan are hand-selecting these opponents just to make himself look good on the road to his next title match, or if he's truly looking for a submission match challenge. We'll have to see who he chooses, or who supposedly accepts the challenge in the upcoming weeks. But so far, we have no reason to disbelieve Daniel Bryan that these men are stepping up of their own volition, and we'll just have to see how it goes. Daniel Bryan now takes control wrist lock on General Adnan, flips it into a hammerlock. Daniel Bryan, of course, making a huge statement with that 5-1 victory over Michaels at WrestleMania. No one thought Daniel Bryan would dominate the match that much. We knew both men at this point in their careers are on a pretty even footing in terms of resilience. Of course, some people would claim due to age, Shawn Michaels lost half a step, but even a Shawn Michaels that's down half a step is still Shawn Michaels. And the fact that Daniel Bryan was able to beat him 5-1 speaks volumes to Daniel Bryan's current status and abilities as a pro wrestler. So more than deserving of a championship match with that victory. And right now, he's putting a hurting on General Adnan, using that crucifix pin as a weapon, just dropping his weight and Adnan's on Adnan's own neck. And Daniel Bryan taken down by the jawbreaker here. General Adnan trying to get some momentum going. But look at Bryan. Snaps off the head and arm suplex. Has to be considered one of the greatest technical wrestlers of all time. And certainly the top of today. Side Russian leg sweep there. Daniel Bryan put in significant work into the spine area on General Adnan's suplexes and slams. And look at Adnan, comes back with the back body drop. And now he's trying to submit Daniel Bryan. I don't think this is going to exactly work. It's a little too basic of a submission. Daniel Bryan, well versed in maneuvers like that, finds a way out. Oh, look at this. The yes kicks to the chest, and then the final blow to the head wipes out General Adnan. And now Bryan in position for the fireball knee. Is he going to throw it? Hadouken! Then General Adnan blasted by the fireball knee. And now what does Bryan have in mind here? Oh, going to lay in those elbows right to the neck. Turns Adnan over. And here we go. Wraps a modified hammerlock. Rears back on the chin. And we'll see if General Adnan can hang on here. He's taken a brutal assault from Daniel Bryan in the last few minutes. Can he withstand this submission hold or will he tap out? He holds on. Wow. Much credit to General Adnan to take on such an assault. And oh no. Now Daniel Bryan's applied cattle mutilation. The double arm lock that rips apart your shoulders and neck. And General Adnan trying to hold on here, but I don't know how much longer he can. And he does. Oh my goodness. Daniel Bryan throwing almost everything he's got at General Adnan here. Adnan reverses the Irish whip. Oh, but he gets kneed in the gut. And look at this. Bryan's going to punish him more. Kick after kick to the chest. Rocks the General. And oh no. Oh my goodness. Another face-crushing kick from Daniel Bryan. Oh, look at this. He wants to throw another fireball. But no, look at that. Reverse. And there it is. Daniel Bryan not messing around here tonight. Going back to work on the arm. Reversal by Adnan, my goodness. The will to win is there for Adnan, but I don't think he has the ability. Not against Daniel Bryan anyway. Vertical suplex from the outside in. Now look at this, Bryan getting fancy here. Springboard, splash onto the back. All Daniel Bryan's weight coming down across the spine of General Adnan, who is not that big of a man himself. That has to be a very painful situation to have Daniel Bryan splash your back like that. But Adnan fights on. Short shoulder block there, takes down Bryan. Big kick to the gut. Right-handed shot just glances off Bryan. Oh, but he's got the yes man down. Big kick to the gut and choking him out in the corner. Daniel Bryan picked back up. General Adnan. Beautiful back suplex there. Now look at Adnan just doing anything at this point to try to keep Daniel Bryan down and get him in position for a submission win. This is Daniel Bryan's submission challenge, a submission match, open challenge, this week answered by General Adnan, and Bryan once again goes to chop away. Oh, he takes his head off one more time. Now Daniel Bryan having to put in a lot of work against General Adnan here. Perhaps he underestimated him, but now he's busted him wide open with that fireball knee. Reversal by Adnan, my goodness. And oh no. Daniel Bryan caught in the sleeper here. But Daniel Bryan able to survive. And that just wipes out Adnan. Oh no, and look at this. Daniel Bryan went to go finish him off with a neck breaker. And General Adnan fought his way out. And now Bryan slaps on the abdominal stretch. And that's it. General Adnan taps out. And this one is over. Daniel Bryan picks up another win in the tap out challenge. Let's take a look at how it went down here. Fireball knee after fireball knee before General Adnan slapped on the sleeper and tried to put away Daniel Bryan. But Bryan, tough as nails, survived the sleeper hold and was able to put away General Adnan with the abdominal stretch. Look at this, he rears back, those abdominal muscles just being torn up by Bryan, and the General has to tap. And so far, 2 weeks in, 2 victories for Daniel Bryan and his tap out challenge. Congrats to the soon-to-be #1 contender. And now we turn our eyes to the tag team division as the best of 5 series continues as Edge and Christian take on Del Rio and Mysterio. And the Rated R Superstar and his tag team partner, Captain Charisma Christian, had a tough loss last week. When Christian couldn't get out of the ring, he was so beaten down by Mysterio and Del Rio that the referee actually had to disqualify Edge and Christian when Christian couldn't leave the ring in time. Tonight they hope to keep things together a little longer and get the win over Mysterio and Del Rio. The Cartel, Rey Mysterio and Alberto Del Rio, managed of course by Vickie Guerrero, picked up the huge win last week, as I mentioned, when Christian couldn't leave the ring. Now the winners of this series will face the winners of a series on Raw at Face Off for a #1 contendership to the tag titles next month at Payback. But tonight, they gotta focus on winning the second match in this series in order to get a little closer to that #1 contenders match. And there's the Bella's former tag team champion partners face off. Edge and Rey Mysterio, former SmackDown tag team champs back in 2002. Facing off to kick off this match #2 in the best of 5 series. Ooh, dangerous knee to the face there. But Edge avoids the spinning heel kick. Goes right after Rey with right hand punches. And Rey floats over into the DDT. The Rated R Superstar takes Mysterio over with a suplex. And in comes Captain Charisma Christian. He wants to make up for his poor performance last week. Takes down Rey Mysterio with a neck breaker there. But look at Rey, never gives up. Jumping Hurricanrana brings Captain Charisma over, and in comes Alberto Del Rio. And Christian still going after Mysterio, turns his attention to Del Rio. And look at that, Christian, the king of the neck breaker here tonight. Ooh, and Del Rio eats a forearm right in the face. And he gets a second dose. Also later tonight, last week we saw Sting and DDP take a hard loss, and I guess that was the final straw in their tag team relationship, and tonight they'll be going one-on-one against each other. A sad sight, but after what we saw in the 30-man Battle Royal a few weeks ago here on SmackDown, I'm not really surprised. But I'm sure Christian is surprised once he felt the laces of the boot of Del Rio smash him in the spine. And now Del Rio, look at this hammerlock. Into the body slam, more pain to the arm and back of Christian. Back in comes Mysterio. Christian blocks his punch and enters with a big elbow shot right in the face. Mysterio shoots Christian into his own corner. Oh, and look at that, Edge takes advantage. Gives Christian an opportunity. But Mysterio, quick to reverse. Oh, and there's a spinning heel kick, takes down Captain Charisma. Oh, a low kick, possible low blow, into a sunset flip powerbomb, into the cover, 1, 2, and Christian reverses now, stacks on the pin, reverse again by Mysterio, reverse again by Christian, reverse again by Mysterio, but nothing comes of it. Great back and forth, pin warfare there. Mysterio blocks a shot kick to the leg. Uh-oh, Hurricanrana into 619 position, and here comes Mysterio. Blast Christian with the 619. Springboard off the ropes, drops the dime with the splash, and in comes Edge to break up the pin. Christian desperately needs to make a tag now. Eats a DDT though, and is this Mysterio opportunity? Missed a big chance to win for the pin, but he tags back Del Rio. To Edge, and Edge looks all fired up. Uppercut to Del Rio. Elbow shot, rocks Rey. Oh, look at this. Del Rio reverses the body slam into a backbreaker. And it looks like Edge's shot to finish this matchup just went right out the window. Mysterio back up on the apron. Edge back in control off the reversal. And back into the fight gets Del Rio with a big shot to the gut. These men going back and forth, not being able to get much done. Body slam by Edge. Takes down Alberto El Patron. And now a big backbreaker. And a lot of work on the spine being done by Edge. I'm not sure what maneuver he has in mind, but there's a flip neckbreaker, shades of Mr. Perfect. And Edge thinks that's enough. Cover here. And not even a 1 count on Del Rio. Del Rio runs back to the tag on Mysterio, but he doesn't get it just yet. Edge trying to keep him away. Hooks up Del Rio, and Edge with a beautiful textbook suplex flows right into the pin. This time only gets the 1 count. Vickie Guerrero telling off a fan who thought that might have been it there. Edge-o-matic into the cover. 1, 2. Oh my goodness, I thought that was going to be 3. And Edge gets Del Rio in the corner. After this, tornado DDT bust Alberto wide open. And Edge is closing in on victory here. And the cover. 1. Ooh. Surprised he only got the 1 count. That was a devastating DDT. Alberto Del Rio bleeding from the forehead from that DDT. Edge shoots him off into the ropes, and look at Christian gives him the low bridge. And now Del Rio's down and out. And Edge and Christian gonna put the beat down on Del Rio here. No, Edge throws him back in. They want the clean victory. I thought Edge and Christian might take the count out win there. This is a best of 5 series. The winners of this series go on to face the winners of a series on Raw. So every match is very important. Del Rio and Mysterio already up 1 win. They only need 2 more to win the series. And Edge and Christian have to win 3. Oh, and there's Del Rio's famous step-up enziguri in the corner. Edge might be knocked out completely. And Christian not wasting already time, already in the ring. 2. Oh, and Christian makes a save at the very last moment. Oh, disgusting DDT by Del Rio. Tags in Mysterio. Now look at this. Edge makes sure Del Rio's down and out. But Mysterio snaps off a Hurricanrana here. And Christian makes a save. And look at this, Del Rio's in the same position as Christian was. Having a hard time leaving the ring. 3. Ooh, and Del Rio almost gets disqualified here. And Mysterio goes back to the Sunset Flip Powerbomb. And will this be it? Can Christian make it in time? Oh, and he does just in the very nick of time. And Edge might have to get out of there soon. Taking a lot of damage. Del Rio knocked off the corner. Edge taking his eye off the ball here, should remain focused on Ray. And Ray has Edge in a 619 position here. And he nails it. Edge sent flying. And now he'll get some more what Christian got. Dropping the dime from the top with the splash. And Captain Charisma still able to make the save, keeping his team alive right now. And Edge, look at this, hits the reversal, has to get back to Christian. Chooses to kick Rey Mysterio right in the face. And it looked like Edge might have been thinking about the spear there, but Rey Mysterio got to his feet too quick. Oh, and Rey flings himself over the top for a leg drop, but Edge able to roll out of the way. And Christian desperately wants the tag. Edge has got to get over there. He's taken a lot of damage thus far. Oh, perfectly executed back suplex there by Edge. Oh, he kicks Mysterio right in the face. Edge in complete control, but I still feel he should take some time to pin Christian. But there's the execution DDT. Rey Mysterio rocked. And this could be it here. Cover. 1, 2. And this time it's Del Rio who has to save Rey. Excellent tag team contest going on here. 4 veterans of the ring putting it all on the line to get one step closer to the tag team championship. And Christian makes the save one more time for Edge. And oh no, look at this, Mysterio and Del Rio putting together some tag team action here. Double Japanese arm drag. And now the cover by Del Rio for the 1, 2, and Christian makes the save. My goodness, when is Edge going to get a chance to make the tag? He's got to create an opening here. And oh no, Del Rio got Edge in his sights. There's the armbar. Christian has to get in there, or Edge will be forced to submit. And there Christian is, he breaks it up. Throws a wild punch, but within the time, Edge hits the spear. Edge hits the spear. Mysterio already in there. The referee doesn't even get a chance to count. And look at this, Mysterio fights back. Edge now losing time. He could have been tagging Christian. I don't know why he's being so selfish with his time in there. And that opening gives Rey Mysterio a chance to come in. And Rey, right hand to Edge. Goes over, knocks Christian off the apron. And now Del Rio and Mysterio have an opportunity to pick up the win. Edge back in 619 position. And those feet come crashing into the face. And Mysterio soars from the top into the pin. For the 1, 2, 3. And oh my goodness, Mysterio and Del Rio are up 2-0 over Edge and Christian. What a win for the Cartel. And Edge and Christian are in danger of losing this series next week. And up next, ladies and gentlemen, we have the end of a WCW tag team legends here, as Sting and DDP have gone their separate ways, and it got ugly at the end. We'll discuss it as Sting makes his way down that ramp here. A few weeks ago, we had a 30-man Royal Rumble to determine the final spot in the Money in the Bank ladder match at WrestleMania. During that Royal Rumble, Sting was in the ring and DDP came down and just put a whooping on the Stinger. Well, they tried to settle their differences and got back together as a team last week, and unfortunately, they took a hard loss. Well, that was the final straw, and now both men have decided to go their separate ways, but not before they settle it in the ring. And many people see DDP as the aggressor in this, seeing as he is the one who put the assault on Sting. So he's got a lot of questions to be answered, but we'll see what goes down between the ropes here tonight on SmackDown. And here we go, there's the bell. Sting and DDP lock up center of the ring. And the Icon headlock takeover there on DDP. Head scissors by Dallas Page, really wrenching it on the Stinger, but Stinger slides his way out. Oh, waist lock out of the lockup. Trying to take Sting over. And Sting breaks the lock at the wrist. Great job there. And now it's Sting trying to take DDP over. DDP with a nice snapmare there. Goes for the headlock, but Sting not going to sit there for too long. Ooh, and Stinger by Irish whips DDP. DDP bursts back up to his feet, but Sting got things in control with another Irish whip. Already working on that back of Dallas Page, trying to get him ready for the Scorpion Deathlock. Jawbreaker by DDP. Oh, and now an atomic drop, and the Stinger's in a bad way. Ooh, DDP misses the chop block to the leg there. But he's still able to get a hold of Sting and whip Sting into the ropes. A little bit of payback there. Ooh, huge right-handed clothesline by Stinger. And now a big elbow drop, and the Icon is in control. Oh, modified Scorpion Death Drop. Is that enough to put DDP away? No, DDP back up to his feet, eats a drop kick right to the chest. And this time Dallas goes running into Sting and takes him across the ring with a belly-to-belly suplex. Oh, front jawbreaker by DDP. And these two are really taking it to one another. But both men so amped up, they don't even seem fazed by these devastating maneuvers. Both these men very anticipated for this matchup. Big right hands from Dallas Page to the face of Sting. And he's setting up the Stinger for something here. Oh, left and right elbows driven into the neck and collarbone of Sting. Oh, and classic DDP offense with the sit-down powerbomb. That's what the Icon kicks out at, too. Sting reverses into an armbuster. Great job there by the Icon. And he puts the boots to DDP. And now a big leg drop. Sting trying to get things in order here, trying to set up the death drop. Or the Scorpion Deathlock, and he's got DDP turned upside down, and Sting busts him open with the Tombstone Pile Driver. And is that enough to put DDP away here for the cover? 1, 2. Oh, and look at DDP survived. DDP survived Sting's version of the Tombstone, and now he's going for that Scorpion Deathlock. Did he do enough work on the back during the matchup? DDP trying to hold on. He needs to either climb to the ropes or reverse the hold, or he's going to be forced to tap out here. Oh, look at that. He finds his way out. DDP holds on, and Sting cannot. And he gets out of it that way. Sting now with his own atomic drop. Oh, look at that. DDP, great ring position, gets his foot under the rope. DDP doing any and all that he can to survive here. He's going to have to hit that Diamond Cutter. I don't see any other way he can combat Sting at this point. Look at that suplex into the float over pin. DDP's foot, though, under the ropes, this time as a result of the suplex. And look at this, out of nowhere, the originator, the Diamond Cutter out of nowhere for the 1, 2, 3, and that is it. DDP turns this contest around out of nowhere with the Diamond Cutter. Let's take a look at the highlights here. Running sit-down powerbomb, classic DDP offense. Doesn't get the job done at that point. Huge Tombstone Piledriver bust DDP open, and I thought that was going to be it, to be honest with you guys. But Dallas Page found it in himself to kick out. And then Sting wrapped up the Scorpion Deathlock, flipped Dallas Page over, and he had it slapped on right in the middle of the ring. But it didn't get the job done. But the Diamond Cutter certainly does, as he blasts Sting out of nowhere and gets the 1, 2, 3. And look at this. After all DDP's done to Sting, did he really think Sting was going to shake his hand? Well, Dallas Page, I don't know what he was thinking. He's the one who attacked Sting and started this whole situation. And I didn't really think the Stinger was going to accept that show of so-called sportsmanship there at the end. We'll have to see what happens with this situation next week on SmackDown. And now it's time for a main event, ladies and gentlemen, as the grapplers, Cesaro and Tyson Kidd, take on The New Day. And Kofi Kingston putting in double duty here tonight. Just won the Intercontinental title in our opening contest. And now he's going back in with Big E to take on the grapplers. Of course, The Miz forced Kofi Kingston into that title match here tonight, knowing he'd have that tag team match in the main event. So he thought he might get Kofi off his game, but that whole situation blew up in The Miz's face as he lost the Intercontinental title to Kofi Kingston. And now he's got to watch the new champ compete in the main event. And look at this. The number one contenders to the tag titles coming down to the ring, but they're getting assaulted by the Authority here. Cesaro ran headfirst in the post. Tyson Kidd attacked by Seth Rollins. And now the New Day has an easy night here against the grapplers. The grapplers going to have to do a lot to turn this one around. Monkey flip right out of the gate by Kofi Kingston. Cesaro down and out on the ground. Here comes Kofi up on the outside. Oh, and he changed his mind. I thought he was going to springboard into action. He decides to go up top, but he took way too long. Cesaro shoots him across the ring. And he tags in Tyson Kidd. Surprised Cesaro was even attempting to fight in this match after going face first into the post. Kidd snaps off Kofi Kingston with the Hurricanrana and blasts him in the back with the kick. And of course, Kidd and Cesaro will get a tag team championship match at Extreme Rules against Seth Rollins and Triple H. And look at this, Kofi Kingston goes for the pin and he gets a 1 count on Tyson Kidd. Ooh, shot to the back by Kofi. Oh, and double hand facebuster. Right hand to the face knocks Tyson Kidd into the corner. Kofi, running monkey flip. And there's the tag to Big E, the power man of New Day. And what does he have in mind for Tyson Kidd? Oh, we'll never know. He eats a big back elbow, but that doesn't stop him at all. Falling power slam drives Kidd into the mat for the 1. Oh, it's Cesaro there to make the save. Float over DDT by Tyson Kidd, shades of the Rock. And Kidd and Cesaro have to keep making frequent tags after that assault from the Authority. It's the only way to keep a fresh man in, but I think they're fighting a losing battle when you're in the situation up against Intercontinental Champion Kofi Kingston and the devastating Big E. Oh, double stomp to the gut. Possible rib injuries there. Oh, and he does it back to back, but it's the only way Cesaro can survive. Oh, STO by Big E takes Cesaro down. Kidd quickly in there to make the save. Huge suplex rocks Cesaro. Covered by Big E again. Kid and Cesaro really trying to hold on after that assault from Rollins and Triple H. But they're just in a bad way. Even Kofi Kingston, who already had a match earlier tonight, didn't get thrown face first into the ring post like that. And Kid tossed into the steel steps. Ooh, and it was almost over there. The clock is ticking for Kid and Cesaro. They have to pull a win out of nowhere, or they will be defeated by the New Day. Big E into the corner. Put into the tree of woe by Cesaro. My goodness. Hey, look at this. Choking Big E while he's upside down. Cesaro and Kid gotta cut some corners here in order to survive. Oh my god, look at that. Big E elevates Cesaro in the Gorilla Press and drops him rib first into the knees. And I think Big E is waiting on Cesaro. Scoops him up, puts him in position for the big ending. And I believe this is it here. Covered by Big E. One. Oh my goodness, and Kid in to make the save. And look at Cesaro. Makes the tag to Tyson Kidd. Tyson Kidd. Huge shot to Big E. Sends Kofi flying. Is this Cesaro and Kid's chance to possibly pick up a win here? I don't think so. Kofi Kingston already back up on the apron. And Tyson Kidd having a very hard time making it back to his feet. Pin attempt by Big E, broken up by Cesaro. And Kid's in the wrong part of town right now. He's in the New Day's corner. He could possibly be double teamed at any time here. Ugly stomp to the back of Tyson Kidd. But Kidd comes roaring back with the flip neckbreaker. And now he's got Big E in a modified triangle lock. Can Big E survive, or will he be forced to tap out by the submission master? And he is! Look at that! Tyson Kidd and Cesaro able to pick up a win against all odds here on SmackDown. Let's take a look at how it went down. Fallen power slam by Big E, broken up by Cesaro. Then Big E got his revenge by running through Cesaro with the STO. But Kidd made the save. And then Big E was just looming like a doomsday device over Kidd and Cesaro, but still not able to put him away until Tyson Kidd comes out of nowhere with the upside down triangle lock, and Big E forced to submit, and Kidd and Cesaro pick up the from behind victory over the New Day. And if you needed any more proof why these guys deserve one more shot at the belt, you just saw it there. Jumped by Rollins and Triple H before the match, already taken on top-level tag team competition in the New Day, and still able to snatch victory from the jaws of defeat in the main event of SmackDown. Congratulations to Kidd and Cesaro. Shows everybody why they deserve one more match at Extreme Rules. I thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned this Monday for Raw, Wednesdays for main event, and Fridays for SmackDown. I'll see you in the ring, everybody.